Hiya folks, welcome to the show, and today we are back with Amphibia Season 2, Episode 20, True Colours, the season finale, which means I did it. I caught back up with Season 2 just in time. And by just in time, I of course mean there is no chance I would have made it had the finale not been delayed due to executive incompetence, which I will be talking about later. I think I've already made my feelings going into this very clear, in that there are so many different ways this can go, and I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. Which is really nice, since pretty much every single big thing that happened in the second half of Season 2 was spoiled for me. I just have two very simple demands. 1, nothing bad happens to Frobo, and 2, give Polly her damn legs already. If you happen to be new around here, feel free to subscribe. That way you too can be cursed with seeing this face in your subscription feed every few days. Alright, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right into it. Okay, Season 2, Episode 20, True Colours, the Amphibia season finale. In 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this. Human world, human world! Oh no, we're gonna see how Marcy found the music box. Bill Cipher!
Marcy, you have to understand.
No! You guys are ruining my life! Marcy, wait!
Get back here, young lady.
Was Marcy moving away? Oh no, Marcy was moving away and that's why she wants to stay in Amphibia. That's why she's gonna take the box.
I think I just found the perfect birthday present for him.
Oh no!
Almost makes you wish it could last forever, huh? I'm not sure I'd go that far. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh. It's coming! It's coming!
My friend, wonderful to see you.
No! Knew it! That's not good. That's some good animation though.
Stop this!
Stop, but we're just getting started.
No, 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 no.
Soldiers of Utopia, put down your arms this instant, or the next thing I smash will be your king's head. Excellent. Open the gate!
Don't open the gates!
You'll never get away with this.
There's a plan. There's a plan. Marcy and Andres, what is going on here?
Sorry. Look, I'm gonna stay here and get this toad regime off the ground, but I can totally send you two home if you want. Or you can stick around and give me a hand. So
Come on, Anne.
what do I say? After everything you've done, I say you're clearly insane if you think I'm gonna let you bully me and everyone else
Yes!
you want. And I know you're upset, but just know I'm done listening to you. I'm done trusting you. You're a horrible person, and I am done.
Yes, yes, yes!
No! Sorry, Anne. Say hi to your parents for me.
Because they didn't charge the gem fully. Yunnan? Yunnan's joining the party.
Who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm General Yuna. Her name is Yunan. She's very important. Blah blah blah. We don't have time for
Oh, come on. You gotta let her finish.
But we also have to be the king, defeat Sasha and Grime, work through our emotional baggage, and finally redesign the current political system so that this sort of uprising never happens again.
Yes, Marcy, yes!
They have no idea who they're dealing with. Well, except for you guys. I'm sure they think very highly of you two. They do. Just continue your speech. With the time to put those acting skills to good use. Hey, what are you doing down there?
Oh.
Forsooth, I am an elderly frog who hath lost his pet spider.
Get ready for the pain!
Frobo?
Oh, and take Yunan and Frobo with you. Finally, while you guys
Wilhelm screen, I heard that.
ready for one last adventure, spraying against the world.
Oh.
Holly, you gotta move that door stop! On it!
Legs. 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 No legs just yet.
Had made a especially for this day.
Oh.
You didn't.
I mean, you're both terrible, terrible people, but
How'd you know I wanted to dual wield? What if Anne's right? What if I am a horrible person?
yes, yes, reflex, reflex.
Whoa. Is that the king with the music box?
If it is, it's a really good thing we stopped him.
Anne, I can't let you close that gate. Oh, yeah? Just try to stop me!
Animation, animation.
Anne, please! Too late, Sasha! Too slow, Toad.
You never stood a chance. Oh, my blood good eye!
Ah!
Where are you? You'll favor
Oh.
just a little frog.
Guess I'm not so little after all.
This is so intense, I love it.
There's one through.
No, 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 no. We're only like 7 minutes in. Legs,
Scratching your butt.
legs, legs.
Alright, big guy. Send us home.
But
Good time, my dear. But first, I'm gonna let you all in on a little secret.
it's fine
There was a time,
because the second gem isn't finished.
and after 1,000 years, no one even remembers our legacy. But now,
Are you immortal?
the box is back, and with its power, Newtopia will be returned to glory.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Something's wrong.
Come on, Anne.
See, my ancestors weren't frail explorers. They were glorious conquerors.
Knew it. Goody, goody, no, no, no. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. More Frobos. And they've got red eyes. That's not...
Frog's name is it, sir? I don't know, Cody, but it ain't good.
Nope. The apocalypse is here. The war is here. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no. Don't hurt Frobo. Do not hurt Frobo.
Stop me. I can see a demonstration of my power is in order. Behold!
No. Okay, okay. It was just Toad Tower.
Did it ever occur to you, Anne, Sasha, that one of you knew more than she was letting on? That one might have gotten you.
It occurred to me. It occurred to me.
How could you? I've been missing my parents, my life. But look at how much fun we've had. Look at how much you've both grown. Look at Sprig. I gave you this. I gave you everything. I just didn't want to be alone.
Marcy.
Yes, that's
The three of us may have made some mistakes, but you're evil.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna stop you. Right here, right now.
Come on, Anne.
I've got your back.
And I've got yours.
Marcy. Damn, Hop Pop. Come on, Sprig. No, 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 no. Oh.
Don't worry. You're up next.
Oh.
What the?
Over here, you big bozo!
Oh. Ah.
Just got her leg off!
My little baby's got legs.
She has.
It's weird. Polly, get the box! Get the box! On it!
Oh my god. I knew all those Sonic references were building up to something. Yes, Polly. Marcy can fix Frobo, right?
The more you love them, the more it hurts when they go. Allow me to demonstrate.
Blue glow. Blue eye glow time, man. It's blue eye glow time. Come on, let's do it. They're all gonna get their powers back. They're all gonna get their powers back.
No, it can't be.
Marcy's got this. Marcy's got this.
This is not a human thing. Give him back. Give him.
Wait a second, there's concept art of Anne like that. Oh my god, it was right in front of our faces the whole time and we didn't even know. The animation is so good. Ducktales called. It wants its budget back. Well, actually it doesn't because it's no longer around. But this is...
Give him back. Give him.
No, Anne.
Come on, get up, Anne. Somehow you've still got the gift, kid. Which means I can't let you live. What?
Marcy? Marcy, no, no, no.
Hold him. Just go. Quick, into the portal, everyone, hurry.
We're going to another dimension. Season 3 is interdimensional. Oh!
No, look what you've made me do.
I'm sorry.
No! 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 She's a child in a kid! She's a child in a Disney Channel show! This can't be happening!
What the? Oh my frog.
What is this place?
Home.
What?! What was that?! Oh my god! Ah! Okay! There's a lot we have to unpack here. Polly got her legs. Polly got her damn legs. But, that was one of my demands. The other demand was nothing bad happens to Frobo. And I did not get that. Oh my... That was beautiful. That was perfect. That was honestly just... Oh, God. They did not just kill off Marcy. Alright, they did not kill off Marcy because she is a 13-year-old main character on a Disney Channel show. They did not kill her off. I was right. I was right in saying I honestly had no idea where that was going. I mean, I knew Andreas was going to be evil. But like, I did kind of have an inkling Sasha would come around. Anne, Sprig, Hot Pop, and Polly, they're in the human world. This is... Oh my God, I'm not ready for season 3. And we've got to probably wait until like the end of this year / start of next year, which, I'm okay with. I'll wait as long as I have. I'll wait 5 years if it means this show just doesn't end. It's hard. It's hard for me to just process everything that happened because it all moved so fast. I mean, first, like, Sprig got thrown out a window. That happened. Then we had like this really emotional montage. Then Blue hair Anne. That's in concept art. That was concept art. We've seen that for a while and we had no idea it was actually coming. We just thought that was an early design for Anne and maybe, oh, the humans were going to have multicolored hair in the series. Oh my god. That was beautiful. And Disney screwed it over so much. But I will talk about that as soon as we get to the review, which, I guess it's starting now. Huh. I was right. I was not prepared for that, because nothing could prepare me for that. True Colours is the best season finale I have seen since Star vs. the Forces of Evil Season 3, and I am so happy I went into it almost completely blind. To be honest, I was worried about this only being a 20-minute episode with everything it had to cover, but everything that needed handling was given the proper time it needed to leave an impact. And oh damn did this episode leave an impact. We open very similar to how Reunion did, with a flashback to the day the girls opened the music box, this time seeing things from Marcy's perspective. And I was right! Marcy did know what the Calamity Box was! I mean, I hadn't quite figured out the reason behind it, but I am counting this as a win. Marcy finds a book in the library which contains information on the Calamity Box, but she gets a text from her parents and returns home where she receives some troubling news. But we'll find out about that later. A heartbroken Marcy runs through town where she stumbles upon the current resting place of the Calamity Box. Which, that is too big of a coincidence to not be suspicious. Someone has to have known about this and planted the book there for Marcy to find. Personally, my money's on Maggie, but we'll just see how this all plays out. Back to the present, the newly extended Planter family plus Sasha and Grime arrive in Utopia. And not even 3 minutes in, and I was already getting emotional.
What an amazing adventure! Almost makes you wish it could last forever, huh? I'm not sure I'd go that far. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Polly's posterior starts itching, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Sprig remarks that this is the end of their adventures, as Anne points out that they can still see each other so long as they have the music box. Which, I mean, it's not that simple, since there's a bunch of other worlds and they have to know how to operate it to transport between Earth and Amphibia at will, but I'm just happy with how things are turning out. The series seems to be setting up that by the end, Anne and the Planters will still be able to see each other somehow. And that's good, because I'm allergic to stories that split up found families at the very end. They go to see King Andreas, but just as Anne is about to hand over the music box, Sasha and Grime swipe it and commence the Toad invasion. And I never thought I'd be so happy to see an evil plan put into motion. With the Warhammer, Grime defeats Andreas as Anne has finally had enough of Sasha's crap. And you can probably guess how thrilled I was to finally hear Anne say these words.
No! I'm done listening to you. I'm done trusting you. You're a horrible person, and I am done being friends with you.
Despite the fact I have grown to like Sasha a lot more with the penultimate episodes, it's still so cathartic seeing Anne snap at her and rightfully call her out. Even though we are moving towards the two making up, it's such a great moment for Anne's development as she has finally reached her breaking point. In retaliation, Sasha tries to send Anne home only to find the box isn't working. She sends them to the dungeon as an enraged Anne slams her head into a guard's helmet, knocking them out cold. Then it's time for the newt. The myth, the legend.
I am General Yunan.
Her name is Yunan. She's very important, blah, blah, blah. We don't have time for this. Come on.
Lady Olivia helps the Planters escape as they take refuge in Sal's abandoned deli while the Toads lay waste to Newtopia. Thankfully though, Marcy, as always, has a plan, and it's just a few easy steps.
But we also have to free the king, defeat Sasha and Grime, work through our emotional baggage, and finally redesign the current political system so that this sort of uprising never happens again.
Gee, is that it?
Anne rallies the rebellion against the rebellion with a rousing speech as they set out to take back the kingdom. And like any good plan, it includes many callbacks to earlier episodes of the season. Sasha is moping about, thinking on everything Anne said to her. Grime presents her with a gift, a brand new sword, as we continue the recent trend of Disney TVA villains realizing they're the villains by looking at their reflection in their deadly weapon. While doing a little deconstructive remodeling, the duo uncover the winner of the most disturbing mural in a recent Disney cartoon. Once they realize they have accidentally become the heroes in this story, they see Anne and Sprig closing the gate. Sasha goes to try and talk to Anne, which quickly turns into a surprisingly brutal sword fight. I mean, Sasha is mostly just defending herself, but Anne is going straight for the kill here. However, since the crew are only allowed one stabbing per episode, Anne finds a much less lethal way to take Sasha out of commission and closes the gate, foiling the rebellion as Andreas regains control. Now, in another show, this would be the happy ending. But this is Amphibia, and what follows is going to make all this look tame. Once more, Anne is about to hand over the music box as Sasha tries one final time to talk her out of it. Also, just gotta say, this shot, sublime. Now that he has the seemingly fully charged music box, Andreas shows his true colours. You see what I did there? Because the episode is called... never mind.
My ancestors weren't frail explorers. They were glorious conquerors.
And I think I speak for a majority of the fandom when I say, called it! Also, we get some backstory where Andreas talks about how his friends betrayed him. Which, sure pal, that's definitely what happened. Also, Andreas has been alive for 1,000 years? How? What is your skincare routine, man? I mean, he doesn't look a day over 600. And just when you thought the series couldn't get any more Ghibli-esque, the music box powers up the castle and lifts it into the sky. And underneath, we see a pyramid thing, which I'm fairly sure is where whatever this thing is being kept. This also turns on the robot factory, which begins pumping out new Frobos left and right. But not just any Frobos, red glowing eye Frobos, which can only be a good thing. We get a brief cameo from a peculiar selection of Wartwood residents. I mean, yeah, Mayor Toadstool, Toadie, Mrs. Croker and Wally, that makes sense. But why is Ivy just randomly here? And then way behind them for no reason is Ginger, Rosemary and Lavender. It would make sense if everyone was here like Felicia, Maddie, Stumpy, but this random assortment is just kind of odd. And I already love Andreas as a villain so much. He's so charismatic and just enjoys the hell out of everything he does. Helped of course by Keith David's spotless performance. I have just really missed seeing villains with this kind of energy where they're having a lot of fun but still have a very threatening presence. Marcy speaks up and desperately pleads with Andreas. And here is where the episode goes from action-packed to emotionally devastating. Marcy's family was going to be moving away, which is why she planned to strand the three of them in Amphibia where they would never have to be separated. I thought finally learning what Marcy actually knew about the music box and seeing what her true flaw was would be... not this, to put it bluntly. I mean, this is just heartbreaking.
I just didn't want to be alone.
Still, Anne just won't quit being the best Disney Channel protagonist ever as she prepares to take a stand against Andreas as everyone gathers by her side.
You guys are serious. Okay. Let's have some fun.
They're able to defeat a majority of the robot army with relative ease, which is when Andreas enters the playing field and tries to stomp out Polly.
Not the baby!
Frobo tries to save her, but you can probably see where this is going. Following Andreas taking my heart and almost literally stomping on it, he turns his attention back to Polly as we instantly switch from tragedy to euphoria because instead of being turned into a Polly puddle, she's able to get out of dodge because my girl finally got her legs. And then we see the payoff to all the Sonic references throughout the season as despite only having just grown feet, Polly is already an Olympic-level sprinter. She grabs the music box and depowers the castle. Just when things seem to be taking a turn for the better, Andreas grabs Sprig and holds him out the window. Anne and co meet his demands, but, you know, villain. And the episode is on full blast from here until the very end. After a very emotional montage, Anne, fueled by her rage and despair, uses the remaining power from the blue gem to go Super Saiyan. And oh my god, this sequence is amazing! The fact this is a callback to one of Anne's early designs which featured her with blue hair, the animation which puts Ducktales Season 3 and the Owl House to shame, and the music! The music!
Where'd you go?
It's stunning to see something this beautiful on a Disney Channel show. It just really makes you appreciate how far animation has come, that we have a scene like this with animation and score on par with a theatrical movie. Major props to Small Boo Animation and TJ Hill and just the entire Amphibia team. However, it isn't all good news, as Anne is unable to control her new powers and becomes tired very quickly, which, I mean, relatable.
Anne! Anne!
Oh, yeah, Sprig's alive. Marcy hopped out the window and flew down on Joe Sparrow to catch him just in time. Which, I mean, yeah, this is a Disney show. There is no way they'd kill off any of their child characters.
Now look what you've made me do.
Huh. Okay, of course she's not actually dead. Even before we saw the Season 3 intro, most people should have figured that out. But still, seeing something so brutal happen to a minor on the Disney Channel, it's shocking. I was still shaking from this moment 10 minutes after the episode ended because it just came out of nowhere. Anyway, after that, Marcy isn't feeling too good and decides to have a lie down, during which she drops the music box.
What is this place?
Home.
So, this was an episode. True Colours is a work of art in every sense of the meaning that shows why Amphibia is such a special show. Masterfully mixing in expertly timed reveals with ongoing character drama, and hands down the best score to any animated series I have ever heard. It's incredibly rare to have a season finale this tightly written, that both feels in line with what has come before and yet is also something completely new. I'm finding it hard to come up with what to say that isn't just listing off adjectives such as phenomenal, extraordinary, wonderful, etc. Like the last few adventures, it brilliantly demonstrated how much Anne has grown over the past 40 episodes, pushed Sasha in an interesting direction, and so many twists and turns that, for the last 7 minutes, I had no idea where it was going, which would be terrible if it was giving me directions, but makes for a really good episode of TV. However, as funny, emotional, and shocking as the episode was, there is unfortunately a dark cloud that hangs over it. As on May 1st, 2021, less than 10 hours before the episode's release, Disney randomly pulled the airing, which very much displeased the fans. The backlash was so very predictably huge that it caused Disney TVA to disappear from social media for the next week. But then it got even worse, as no one sent a memo to iTunes about the scheduling shift, and they released the episode as planned the next day. You could either watch the leak, which the crew had to start a full campaign encouraging people not to do, or risk being spoiled. Now, I did watch the leak because I wouldn't be able to support the official release anyway, due to being on the opposite side of the world with no legal way to watch the episodes as they come out. But this is the scummiest thing I have ever seen the Disney Channel or XD do to one of its animated shows. It's disgusting how they handled this, and when they finally returned, didn't issue any sort of statement apologizing to Matt and the crew for royally screwing over the biggest episode of Amphibia and forcing them to have to actively try and build back up the hype which they killed. 3 weeks later, the episode would finally air, with its only change being a short content warning. I'm laughing because it hurts. Credit where it's due, they did schedule an Amphibia Season 2 marathon leading up to the premiere, but that does not excuse what boils down to pure executive incompetence. However, on the bright side, with the premiere of the episode, we were also given the full reveal of the Season 3 intro, which is something else. I will probably make that its own video, going through it and speculating just what Season 3 could be, because this video is already getting a little too long. If you have any thoughts thoughts on this episode you're thinking of throwing out the window, might I suggest leaving them down below instead, as I would love to discuss them with you. And while Amphibia Season 2 is over and we have a good few months of hiatus before the final act of this story begins, stay tuned because coming up soon we will start the Owl House Season 2, which is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching folks, and I'll see you real soon.